Tom Morrison, a state representative from the Chicago suburbs, wants to make it tougher for lawmakers to pass a tax increase.
Whether it's income tax or any other tax, we need greater protections for taxpayers, and so that's why I filed this legislation.
He filed HJRCA34, which proposes a change to the Illinois Constitution. Currently, lawmakers only need a simple majority to pass a tax increase. Now, several Republicans want that threshold to be a two-thirds majority instead.
Requiring a supermajority vote if lawmakers want to place new burdens on taxpayers is an important layer of protection.
Governor J.B. Pritzker wants to change Illinois from a flat income tax to a graduated income tax. He proposed rates earlier this year, where anyone making less than $250,000 a year would see a tax decrease. Morrison says if lawmakers change the tax structure, it would be too easy to raise taxes.
I don't think the leadership in Springfield on the Democratic side, I don't think they can be trusted. If Governor Pritzker and his allies change the Constitution on the income tax, it will be a divide and conquer strategy. And you're seeing it right now in the advertising where they're saying, well, it's only going to affect a very small percentage of the population. But if that is really the case, then the majority party should have no concern putting this in as an additional safeguard.
I support CA34 because by giving that an up or down vote on the floor, we can at least make sure that taxpayers are going to get a little bit more protection than they currently are under the governor's proposal.
The Senate already increased the rates before they even voted on the bill. So the rates are subject to change, and they will change. If you truly want to protect the middle class, then the amendment shouldn't be a problem for the proponents of the graduated tax.
The reason why they're not doing that is because they know they need the money of the working class and the middle class in order to balance their spending budget.
In 2011, we were promised that it was a temporary income tax. And then what we saw is in 2012, 2013, 2014, the levels of spending that necessitated that those tax rates become permanent. This legislature has an appetite to spend and an appetite to create new programs. And so even those who have told me that they might be willing to pay more in income tax, they don't have confidence that it is actually going to pay down our structural deficits and debts. Where are the spending reforms that would protect the state, rather than continuing to go back to the well of taxpayers and saying you're going to have to pay more because of a lack of fiscal discipline here in the General Assembly? If we're unable to or unwilling to push for structural reforms in how we spend money, then we're going to be perpetually in a situation where we cannot prioritize funds to our human service providers.